This video shows Chinese and English perspectives and concentrates on whether homophobia is old-fashioned, but also asks the direct queer theory question: is sexuality constructed?
What is your own sexuality?
Yeah, I'm normal. I'm a female.
Well, I'm interested in male.
I'm straight.
I'm heterosexual.
Hetero. I'm gay.
I'm a gay male.
And how would you class some as homophobic? What the features would they possess?
Firstly, I think when they find some people are gays or lesbians, they don't want to be friends with them.
Usually homophobia is just someone that hates gay people, but yeah, it's sort of a line that's blurred with bigotry as well. Bigotry, I would say, is you're accepting, but the marriage equality thing, you might be a bit bigoted in your views about that. Homophobia, I would say, is outright, not hatred. It's I put it all down to misunderstanding and like cultural differences and stuff. But
And do you think views on gays and lesbians have changed in the past 10 years?
Yeah, gays or lesbians are hiding in society and they cannot show very clearly they're gays or lesbians. And I don't find many news about it.
And do you think views on gays and lesbians differ from here in Britain and the views in China?
Yeah, I think so. Chinese might be more traditional than British people, and still many people in China think gay and lesbian are unaccepted.
I would imagine so. I don't really know much about China, but I know it's more of a, you can only have one child and things like that. I would imagine it was more frowned upon than it would be in England.
Yeah, in China, people think gay is okay as long as he is not their relatives or family members, but this is still a problem as the influence from tradition is still quite strong. Like, child won't come out easily. They were more intended to keep it secret until their parents die or even longer. Just don't show others they're gay or what.
So do you think homophobia is old-fashioned?
I cannot tell whether it's old or new, because it's just opening towards such phenomena. Yeah, so I can't say it's old or new right now.
Yeah, I do.
Are you happy about that, or does it just not bother you?
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I think it's good.
Yeah, there were more homophobia in past, but because like the lack of knowledge about gay and HIV and that kind of stuff, which may become a trend as people who feel being a group and better off when they have the reason to look down or bully gay people. But nowadays, people are more educated and get known to gay. Homophobic becomes a stupid thing in their eyes. But there are still people who is homophobic because of their low self-esteem, as they want to make themselves look good by that way.
I wouldn't say old-fashioned, because old-fashioned means, because like I like to say, it's just misunderstanding. It sort of can be defined as old-fashioned because it is a lot of views are stuck in the past.
Queer theory is a critical theory that emerged in the 1990s out of gay and lesbian studies. The theory takes a feminist approach and challenges the idea that identity and gender is natural or normal, and even questions what normal is. The theory goes on to argue that the nature of sexual acts and sexuality is constructed through society and is, in fact, unnatural.
Do you think you was born heterosexual, or do you choose to be heterosexual?
A bit of both. I think I was born that way, but also I think I've been raised that being straight is just what you'll be, and you'll get married and have kids and stuff.
I wouldn't say chose, because that would indicate that I would want to have been bullied heavily at school. However, I do think sexuality is fluid. There's no...
So it's natural and not constructed?
Well, it can be both. It depends on the environmental variables you're exposed to. I do feel there is a like my DNA to say, may be more preferential to men, but I would say that then, given the environmental factors, I could be bi or I could be gay. It depends. I would say it is both. It is constructed and it is.
So do you think sexuality is constructed or natural? Both.
A bit of both, yeah.
Do you think your representation of homosexuals or bisexuals is constructed? Like through the media or through friends and family?
Yeah, I guess so, I guess. Just because I've got a family member who's gay, I've never had an issue with it. But if that hadn't been the case, then maybe it'd be different.
Well, yes, the representation could be seen as being constructed, but sometimes that construction is positive.
Yeah.
Like Will and Grace constructed a very heavily stereotyped 2 gay men, a woman, and a screaming alcoholic. All very stereotypical for the gay community. And without that, though, I feel the progression that happened after that wouldn't have happened. So there are positive elements of the sort of negative constructions. Definitely. Like everything is definitely constructed heavily through the media and heavily influenced. But I would say, even though a lot of it can be seen negative, there is a positive effect out of it because they've become such iconic. A lot of it becomes very iconic. There's a TV series called Queer as Folk, which was about the gay club scene in Manchester, and there was an American version about New York, and that was very eye-opening, I think, to the public about certain aspects of gay men's lives, and the L word and any of them. And even though they're very stereotypical, they do positive effects to the community. So.
Can you accept that your sexuality is constructed, and that if your path in life was different, you might be homosexual or bisexual?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like if my parents were gay, then I might be gay. So I don't know.
Okay.